Hello guys, I'm going to correct a mistake I made on my R8. I'll show you here in a second. My R8 slitting saw Arbor. It turned out good except for I milled the arbor for the saw end too small, and it doesn't center up right, and you're only using part of the teeth on the saw when it's cutting. So I'm going to redo this and pay attention this time because my lathe is a direct read and my mill is indirect. So in other words, when I dial in 10 on the lathe, it takes 5 off each side. Well, what I did on the mill, I was thinking the same thing. So I did that, whatever, taking off 5 or whatever, and of course it took off 10 instead of 5. So I made a mistake on that. I'm going to correct it this time, and this slitting saw arbor works really nice for smaller blades and even some little bit bigger ones. So I'm going to pause you here, flip this camera down so I can show you. All right, here's the arbor I made. I did this R8 in the LeBlanc lathe with the taper attachment, and it's basically, it turned out pretty good. These R8s are tough to get exactly right, so they do pinch on most of the taper. I got this one pretty good because it stays up in there and stuff, and you have to pound the top of the screw out to knock it out. Anyway, then I made a removable end. You could change ends in this, but I got to get this to 1 inch exactly. I'm under, and so the saw doesn't run perfectly round. It's running off center. So I'm going to make another one of these ends here and put it in here, then return this end in the milling machine to get it down to 1 inch, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to face this off and center drill it to start with, and then well, I'll give you some measurements that I'm going to make on this to finish it. We have a DNMG in there right now. I'm trying those out. I've never had a tool for those yet. And I see a lot of people using it. You see how she does. All right, now we're going to center drill this. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get the center in here. All right, we're going to face this off 2 inches long and take off 80 thousandths, so it'll be about inch and 16th or somewhere around. I have to look at my measurements again. But then I'll finish this up and the diameter in the milling machine. So we'll get started here, turn this down, and then we'll turn part of it down to thread to 1/2 inch 13. I'm going to take 80 thousandths off right now. Well, it'll take 50 to start with and finish it up with the other 30. All right, there's 80,000. Take a measurement here when we get done to see if I'm close to my measurement that I wanted to hear. All right, now I'm going to back up. I take off another 10 and face that off. All right. Let's see if I can get in here and measure that. Got stuff in the way. See what I got here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I got to finish it in the mill. Yep, 1044. That's about 40,000, 44,000. So I'll take off in the mill. Okay, now we got to get set up to do the threading. Okay, we're going to touch off here and take 100,000s cuts and maybe a little bit more. I just want to see how this insert does on 100,000s. There we go. I'm getting a nice chip. We'll stay with that for right now. I've got a stop set, so I'll stop at my length that I want to thread. You're right there. Okay. We'll just continue with these 100,000s for a little bit, or maybe even try 150 here. Let's see. I think I'll just try hundreds for right now. Breaking a nice chip off here. I'm at 256 RPM and around 13. I'll check it here in just a second. I can't remember what the feed rate was. Around 15,000 on my feed rate. I got to turn this down to just under half inch, and then I'll thread that to half inch 13. I'm going to check this with the mic right now and see where I'm at. I'll do some calculations to get it down to about 3 or 4 thousandths under half inch. My mic out here. I'm probably somewhere around 5/8 area right now. Yep, 627. I missed it by a couple of thousand. I was guessing 5/8. So 627, I'm going to go ahead and calculate that. Well, it would be, what, 125 thousandths, right? So let's take another 100 off and then finish it. Dial in my 100 here. And make sure, let's see, I'll do 50 for a minute here. Just double check this, I'll be right back. Yeah, 127 thousandths. Okay, we'll take their 100 thousandths off and then finish that up for the threading diameter. Let me see here. I go just a little bit under because I wasn't sure if I was over before. Try this right here. All right, we'll take another measurement here and see what it is to finish. Well, we need to finish that up. Probably, hopefully around 27 thousandths. I'll probably speed her up now to get a little bit better finish, even though that's not too bad. $529. I'm going to take 30 thousandths off and see where that comes out at. I'm going to speed this up and change my gears and stuff here. Let me see, that's too much. Go back down to here. Here. Back at B. Not quite here. Gotta mess with this thing once in a while, get my gears set just right. Okay, we got that back in gear. Let me see where I'm at here now. Jump this up to 937. And we'll stay at the, this will be 3. I'm going to up that a little bit. We'll take 5 thousandths. There. Okay. We got to go 30 thousandths. $20. 30 thousandths. We'll see what that is. Actually, I'm going to go one more. 31. Okay, good enough. Back out of here. All right, let's see what we hit there. Hopefully I'm a few thousandths under half inch. All right. A nice finish there. Don't matter, I'm going to thread it. Yep, right at 500. That'll. All right, we're going to chamfer these 2 edges off, and then I'll get a tool in here to do a thread relief. Okay, I'm going to make a thread relief down here, and the double depth of half 13 or 13 threads is, let me see, at the compound is a 115 thousandths, so I'm going to go full 115, maybe just a little bit more. Do this nice and slow. And I forgot to set my 0. I'm down about 10. I didn't just go 100 because I think I had plenty before. Go over just a little bit. And just a little bit wider cut. All right, we'll see how that works. Take another 5 and then check it again. Let's see if it'll start this time. Well, still tight. Make sure I got the right gauge. It's half 13. All right, we got to take some more off. Okay, let's go another 4 thousandths or so and try that. I think I'm still going to need more than that even. I'm going to hit that with a file a little bit and then check it again. Well, let's see what we got this time. And back my compound, not my compound, my cross slide off back a little bit. Well, that's just don't want to start. They're going to take some more. Okay, do another cut. And we'll see what happens here. Another 3-4 thousand I took off here. Try her again.
Boy, still don't want to go. Just starting only a little bit. The only thing you can do is take some more. Looks like my 115 on the compound's not going to be working right. We'll try that. I'm about 130 now. I think I'll do a little bit of a scratch pass as soon as I get this done here too. Back to a scratch. It's cutting nice and clean. I'm not getting anything else out of there. All right, we'll do another check. I hope it goes this time. I'm getting tired of resetting every minute. Finally. That's pretty good. It's just a teeny bit loose. All right, finally, and I went 130 on the the compound, excuse me, on this instead of my 115, but so something's off on the measurements on that. Okay, what I'm going to do is take this out of the lathe, and I'm going to go over and cut it off in hacksaw, bring it back here, and face this edge off here instead of trying to part it. Be a lot quicker. All right, we're going to face this off now. Then I've got to drill and tap it 1/4 and then the rest of it will be done in the mill. Leaves a nice finish at that RPM. It's about 1200, 1282. See if I got this. No, that's okay. That'll work. I gotta go ahead and chamfer that edge off next. Cut it in hacksaw, so I had a little bit extra cut to face off. Get my chamfer tool in. Almost feel like there's an edge on there yet. I think I'll chamfer just a little bit more of that. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, now we'll drill and tap that and put a center spot drill in it first. Get this chamfer tool out of here. There we go. Slow the speed down. 654. All right. we're going to drill that out with a number 7 bit. Okay, that's 1.25 inches deep. That's about more than enough. All right, I'll be right back. I've got to go get chamfer tool and chamfer that a little bit before we thread it. All right, I'm going to put my 1/4-20 spiral fluted tap in there, and then we'll finish it by hand. I'll just get it started in the lathe here. Slow the speed down. All I want to do is start this. I don't want to try to drag the tailstock too far with it. Slower way down here. See what that is. Good enough for a minute. I'll get a little oil on here. All right, I'm going to finish that by hand because I don't want to drag that tailstock too much. That's pretty heavy to drag with that 1/4-20. There we go. Get my little powerful tap wrench out. Switch it around. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to clean this a little bit too because this stuff kind of balls up a little bit compared to your other harder steels. Like I said, I believe this is 12L14. I have some of that around here. I'll blow this tap off and then we'll finish up some more. There we go. As I drilled out about 1.1/8, but I don't need that much. I just like to go a little extra so you don't run out towards the end on when you're threading. It's going pretty good here now. Yeah, she's cutting really nice here. But I better back out just to make sure I don't see any chips coming out with the flutes here. Yeah, they're just stuck in there. All right, we'll just do this one more time and clean it out again. It's nothing worse than breaking a tap off down in a hole. Probably almost got enough, but I'll just go a little bit more being I'm all set up here. After we finish this, the rest of this will be done in the milling machine. I'm getting down there now. I'll probably stop here just a second. I think I got enough thread anyway. Still turning nice and easy so far. Okay, that's good enough. We'll see you over at the mill machine to finish up this project. Okay, we're going to cut this keyway first before I turn this down, and when I mount it into the R8 collet that I made. It's not a collet, actually, it's a saw arbor. When I made this saw arbor. Okay, so anyway, we got to touch this off. We got to go 125 thousandths plus 40, right around 42 thousandths, because the diameter of this piece right now, before I turn it down in the mill, is 1.0418. So we got to get this down to 1 inch. But first, I'm going to cut the keyway and have that done. So I'm going to touch off, get a flat spot going, then go 166, roughly thousandths deep. Get a flat spot here first. A little bit more. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we'll set our Z-axis on the DRO at 0, and I'm going to try it real slow, 166. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit to about 1200 on the 1/4 inch. So we got to go, try 166. See if this 1/4 will do it. Actually, I might just do half. Let's see, 166 will be about right around 80. All right, we'll just go right there and try that for now. I don't want to break that off right away. Just take it nice and slow. That's cutting real nice there. Just go real slow with it. We're about 75 thousandths right now. All right, now we'll go up a little bit more here. Probably try around 130, 40. I'll just go 130 here. That's the total on that measurement. I gave you 130 is the depth it'll be right now. We're looking at about 166. Now let's go the rest of the amount next. I might as well, I've got the measurement I've got is .1668, so I might as well just go to 166 or 167, excuse me. All right, I'll adjust her up to 167 on the Z. 50, 160, 62. What I say? I'll go to 167. 165. 6. 167. Lock her down there, goes. That should be my depth now. Okay, I'm going to clean this off a little bit and see if I'm use a depth mic and see where I'm at roughly. First of all, I think I'll check this key I have here. See if it fits all right in that. Looks good. So now let's check our depth on that. I'll just use this little Char's electric one here, battery operated, I mean. Okay. Yeah, it's not setting real good. Rocking. Got a hollow spot in the middle on this particular thing. It's right there though. I got 166, 168 right in that area, like to get it straight. Okay, now we got to put it back in R8 Arbor I made, and then we got to mill that down to size. All right, here's my setup. I used a quick change tool from the lathe and lift the whole thing together except for the height adjustment screw I took out. And I'm going to use this and run the mill in reverse, and I'm going to turn that down to 1 inch. I'm just going to have to check a whole bunch of times because I got to be real careful on this time. I made mistakes before. So we're going to get started, touch off, and take maybe 5 or 10 thousandths max at a time, and really get close to it. We'll run this about I don't know, around 1200 RPM, a little less maybe, and I got to run it in reverse. Sorry about that, that's wrong on this one. I got to run this forward. Yeah. Try about 1,000 or something, see what that does. Okay, now we got to do a touch off here. Go up here a little bit further. And I'll be cranking this up on the Z by hand. Okay, there's a touch off. Now we'll take, try 10. I'm supposed to be around 40 thousandths to take off there. Let's take 5 to start with. Well, there's 7 thousandths. I'll just try that for now. Got to go real slow on these things. Doing all right. As long as I get my 1 inch dimension right this time. Last time I screwed it up, took too much off. I'm going to be measuring this every time so I don't goof up and make it too small. Let's see where I'm at here. I think that's going to be good enough. I'll just finish it up at the end. I don't want to take too much off that face. Alright, we're going to stop that and do a measurement. And I'll get my calculator out. I'm going to really watch this closely. I got my 1 to 2 mic here. It's going to take me a little while because I'm going to be real careful here. Alright, need around 30 thousandths. So, if I take 10 off, it'd be 5. Got to make sure I remember that. So we'll move back 5 on the X. Okay, there we go. We'll try that now. I could probably power feed the Z-axis up, but I'm going to take my time here. I don't want to have a disaster. Alright, now we'll check it again. I'm going to really take it easy on this. A little sharp there. Alright, we're measuring about 19. I think I'm going to take another 5 off. That'll give me around 9 left. It'll take 5 more off. I'm tapping this with my fingers here so I can get it close. Okay, now we'll try this. Move up as far as I can here. Alright, see what we got here. I'm not getting all the way up in there. What I'll have to do is come out to the outside edge and feed in to clean that up. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Keys right there. Ooh, 8 thousandths. Hey, let's see. This area says about 8.5 thousandths. Okay. Do I want to take 4? No. I'm going to take 3. First of all, I think what I'm going to do is run my Z down and just get a saw blade here. Start checking it with that too. Run this Z down out of the way for a minute, just a little bit. And then got that a little too tight yet. We'll get her. Double check here. I made mistakes before, I'm tired of it. Rather be slow and get it right. Yeah, it looks like 8,000, so we'll take, it's like 3 off. That'd be 6. I can always polish that a little bit too. Okay, let's try that. Hopefully it comes out good here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I did get that. All right, let's check this now. We're getting close now. Taking a little while, but I'm gonna do this one right. $2,000s. I got a phone call here. I'm going to pause you for a second. All right, well, I had that phone call, but I never got to it in time, and I forgot to turn the camera back on record. So anyway, I did a real fine cut here. It looks like on the finish here, I'm right now, I'm at about 8/10 roughly. I'll take some emery cloth and polish that a little bit. See if I can get that 7/10 down. Actually, right now, I think I'll check that saw before I polish too much. Oh, it's right there. Right there. Not quite. I don't know if I can polish that. We'll see if I can get enough off there. Oh, it's drying. Almost there. Let's see what Mike tells me here. I'm still about 8/10. Thought I took more than that off so I can polish for a little while. It's drying, really getting close now. I want a nice tight fit so I get this saw to cut on every tooth instead of just some. All right, try some more. Ah, there we go. Now that's a fit. That is a fit. That should cut nice. I'll try this here sometime. I'll show you when I get it all done. I'm about done for the day. I'm going to try a couple other more saws. I'll do this off camera, but I've got her now, I think, perfectly.